Okay, so yesterday, the Florida Panthers announced that they had signed forward Anthony Duclair to a one-year deal worth 1.7 million. And my initial reaction is, especially as a Sens fan, is okay, why couldn't he sign that type of a deal with the Ottawa Senators? We all know Duclair was asking for around the ballpark of 5 million for 4 years, I believe, whereas the Sens wanted him at 3.5 million. So actually, the Sens, everyone, I actually made a video about them being cheap in regards to Duclair, but they actually offer him more than what Anthony Duclair gets with the Florida Panthers. And my reasoning to this is, now, first, let's get this out of the way. Anthony Duclair scores 23 goals, 17 assists for 40 points last season in 66 games. And now that looks good at face value, and it is good. It's a good season. It's not a superstar season, but it's a good season. And what people don't know about it, if you didn't follow the Sens really closely, and not that it wasn't well documented, is that I believe he had like 20 or 21 goals, if I'm not mistaken, by like Christmas time. And then in the last 3 months, I mean, things just really fell off for Anthony Duclair. I mean, it's so unfortunate. I mean, I like him not just as a player, just he seems like a good guy. I mean, when I like players, it's kind of more for sentimental reasons, I guess. It's not really just because of what they can do on the ice or whatever all the time, even though I don't know these guys personally, but you know what I mean. It's you just kind of gravitate to certain players for some reason. Um, with all that being said, though, I think Anthony Duclair gets another prove it deal. It's that every deal he gets seems to be a prove it deal because he seems to have to prove himself again. And I don't necessarily disagree that he's got to prove himself again. I think I would have been fine if he signed with Ottawa for 3.5 million for like 2 years or maybe even three. But a guy like Duclair has been very inconsistent in his career, and we just don't know what we're going to get out of him year to year. And the thing that does suck about this whole thing is that he does sign with a divisional team in the Florida Panthers. Obviously, as a Sens fan, I'm not happy about that considering the Sens play Florida a lot. Maybe not this year with the whole thing being realigned and everything like that, but that's a whole other topic for another day. But for me, it's just kind of a sad ending to what was looking like a story that could be something beautiful in the beginning of last season where Duclair came in. He came off a pretty good campaign, finishing off the 18-19 season with the Ottawa Senators. And then he comes in, he's just lighting it up. He scores that infamous hat trick against the Columbus Blue Jackets, against John Tortorella and the Columbus Blue Jackets, the coach who said, I don't know if this guy knows how to play the game. And Duclair says, how you like me now, and scores a hat trick on the Columbus Blue Jackets. And it was just such a great redemption story. I was just so proud of him. I was like, yeah, this is so cool. This guy's on our side. He's on the Ottawa Senators, and he's proving himself. He's proving all the coaches who doubted him wrong. He's just scoring at will. He was playing well defensively. He looked like he was buying into DJ Smith's more defensive-oriented type of system and not sacrificing offense for it. And then he just fell off the face of the earth, and that was really tough to see because, like I said, it was just such a beautiful story that was going on, and you just wanted the good times to keep rolling. He made the All-Star game, of course, for the Sens, but then he got so cold after December. It was just unbelievable. And the funny thing was, Duclair, it wasn't for lack of effort either. I know people question his effort, but it wasn't for lack of effort. He's a guy that's got so much speed, so much skill. He was creating so many chances, but it just wasn't going in for him. I will say this about him: when things are going bad for Anthony Duclair, he does tend to lack a lot of confidence. I think a guy like that just needs to put his head down and play the game and trust what he's got as a player in terms of his skill base, because it's definitely there. We've seen it before. And with a guy like Duclair who keeps bouncing around, if he has a kind of subpar or mediocre season with the Florida Panthers, is this his last go perhaps? Maybe, he's got to go to Europe or something if it doesn't work out with the Panthers. Will another NHL team offer him a deal? I think they might still, just because of the way he skates and the way he shoots the puck. I think those are assets that never go out of style in the NHL. And one last thing, as for his relationship with DJ Smith, I just want to say that, I don't know, did it seem like, comment down below, especially if you're a Sens fan, or if you're anyone who followed the Sens like closely, even if you're a fan of any other team for that matter. Did it seem like him and DJ Smith had some friction? Because here's my take on their relationship. I see DJ Smith, for example, let's say he comes up to Duclair, okay, maybe Anthony, we don't see eye to eye on the way the game should be played, but, I respect your skill level. I know you respect me as a coach. We can make you as a player work in our system. That's kind of how I saw the relationship, where, yeah, I don't think they saw eye to eye all the time, but I think there was some respect there for each other. I think Duclair respected DJ Smith's system. He respected him as a coach, as a person, it looked like, or at least it sounded that way. For Duclair or for DJ Smith, I think he respected Duclair's skill set. He would always talk about how great of a skater Duclair is. That's his greatest asset, and how well he was back checking and working on the defensive side of the puck. So I don't know if that relationship got sour along the way, if when Duclair hit his big goal scoring drill, if maybe he got away from playing the game the right way, so to speak. Maybe he starts cheating for offense more, whatever. We know DJ Smith, as I alluded to earlier, does play more of a defensive-minded system, and you're going to have to stick within that no matter how skilled of a player that you are. So that's just my take on the whole thing. I think Florida, maybe I haven't talked about enough about what they're getting in this deal. I think they get a guy on a very cheap contract who could potentially score 20 plus goals. He can be very, very hot, but as hot as he can get, he can be very cold too at times. So we'll see how he pans out in Florida. I personally hope he does pan out. I just hope he doesn't play too well against the Sens. But I hope it pans out for him. I like Duclair. He seems like a good guy. He's just got to keep his confidence up even when things aren't going bad, and he'll be all right, I think, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe and share this video. And yeah, Anthony Duclair is a Florida Panther now. And he's going to be seeing the Sens a lot when things get back to normal with the divisions and stuff like that. So that's all for now, like I said, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.